Hi, thanks for watching. It's the Lipstick Gal, and I wanted to share with you some of my favorite drugstore products. Now, I'll admit, I spend a lot more time at Sephora, at the, big makeup counters and department stores, but I'm starting to learn to love drugstore. And for me, it's not a matter whether a product is expensive or luxurious, does it perform well? Because in the end, everybody seems to be bumping up their packaging game or how they press their pans. Things are beautiful these days, but I want to know, does it really perform well? And these are some of my favorites. All right, one of my absolute favorites, and I'm wearing every single one of these today, is this right here. This is the Cushion Foundation SPF 50 from Wet n Wild. Now, this is not a glamorous packaging. It works very much like other cushions, but let me tell you, I find that this is as nice as the L'Oreal one, and the L'Oreal one is like $16, $17. This is under $7. This is really, really good. And I like that, like right down here, you can actually see the sponge and you can actually see the shade of the foundation, so you can see what it works for you. This one here is in light ivory. This is the lightest one they have. Since it's very sheer and it makes my skin look like skin, this one works really well for me. Some other Wet n Wild products that I love. I'm never gonna tell you that they don't make fabulous eyeshadows. I'm wearing this today. This is their new Walking on Eggshells. And what I love about this, they used to be trios. And I did have a couple of those, and I got rid of them because I never really reached for them. But now, this one here, these are the shimmer shades that they used to have, and then they put in a matte transition. All the difference in the world. And now I'm reaching for these nonstop. This other one here, this one is Nude Awakening. And instead of doing like their 8 shadows, and they put in matte transitions. I think that's brilliant. I'm glad they did that. And this is like, what, $3 and $5? You can't beat that. Another one that I really, really like is their Color Icon blushes. This one is in pearlescent pink. It's beautiful. It does have a little bit of shimmer to it, but not so much that you'd look like a glitter bomb. It looks very natural. It has very much that same sort of effect that maybe NARS Orgasm would have, where you have a little bit of glow, but not too much. I really like, and I'm surprised because when I was learning to wear makeup in the late 80s and 90s, you didn't touch Wet n Wild with the 10-foot pole because it was all chalky and smelled like crayons. It was very, very low quality. They've really upped their game, and I love the Wet n Wild products that I have. All right, from there, let's talk concealers. I love the Maybelline concealers. The Fit Me and, wait, this is the Fit Me and this is the Instant Age Rewind. Sometimes I tell you. I wish that they came in a fewer lighter shades. This is the lightest that they have in their Age Rewind, which I think is fantastic. And this one here is in 10 light for the Fit Me. I still find it's a little dark, but on days where all I'm doing is concealing under eyes, corners of the nose, and a few other places where I have hyperpigmentation and tapping it in, this is all I need, and it works really well. Works better for me in the summertime when I am a hair darker, just a shade darker, because I'm pretty pale all year long, even when I've been out in the sun a little bit. But yeah, I do think that these are really great consistency. I love how they wear. I love how they blend in. All right, this powder here, this is the Milani Prep Set and Glow Illuminating Transparent Powder. So this powder, I love it because it doesn't take all of the dewiness out of my skin. The older I get, the less matte I want to look. I want my skin to look like skin. And so when I find a powder like this at the drugstore, it's fantastic. I love it. It's very reasonable. I think it's like $6 or $7. And the packaging is okay. I mean, it's a little on the flimsy side, but my stuff isn't like getting shoved around like coasters or dropping on the floor. So I don't ever have packaging like this break on me, but it is a little on the chintzy side. I'm not going to lie. Favorite bronzer, and I think they have some of the best drugstore packaging, comes from No. 7. This right here is their No. 7 bronzer in Golden Sands. I even love how they press the pan. It has kind of that, cover that up for you, that kind of starburst radiating effect out. I think it's fantastic. This is a really good color on me since I tend to be so pale. It is the bronzer that I'm wearing today, and it wears well. It blends beautifully, and I can't believe this is like under $10. Really, really good. All right, from there, let's talk highlight. This has to be one of my all-time favorite products. It's the Master Chrome from Maybelline. This is in the Molten Rose Gold. I was going to get, I love how the pans now are getting pressed in beautiful ways at the drugstore too, like that number 7 and this one. I'll show you another one in a little bit, but they're just really having attention to detail. And they're really, I feel like this packaging is a lot more sturdy. And this, I mean, it's ridiculously blinding. It's ridiculously blinding. And if you blend it out, it doesn't look quite as, it just looks more like wet, glowy skin. I really, really, really like this. Another Maybelline product that I like is, this is their first master strobe that they came out with. I think they came out with like a variety of colors, but this is kind of like their light, their illuminating highlighter. This is a liquid highlighter. Hello. And you don't need very much, but I mean, look at that. And I have a small sample of one of the Cover FX, those custom, they're not the custom cover drops. They're basically the illuminating, the liquid illuminators. And I find that this is a very good, the consistency is a little different, but you still do get that same like almost chrome look. If you're looking for a crazy highlight, sometimes I'll use that like right in the center of my eye, or I'll blend it out with a beauty blender like right on the tops of my cheeks. It's fabulous. Another one of my favorite highlight products is from Flower Beauty. I didn't like the brush, so I tossed it. Don't hate me for that. But these guys right here, they are so good. This is the Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palette. These, I mean, look at that. Isn't that just insane? And where is a good place? Maybe I'll just put these here. I mean, there is a slight variation in the, you know, yellow, pink, and more neutral, but they're just beautiful. They wear all day. They go on easily. They buff and blend out if you want a more natural look, or if you really do want that highlight, like to space. You can see this from space. I love that. All right, some cheek products that I do really love. I love the Essence Satin Touch Blush. So cute. But I mean, like even the way they press the pans, this one here is in Satin Coral. It's a beautiful color. It works really well on my fair skin, blends out easily, looks very, very natural. And this I think is like $3, maybe $4 at Ulta. So worth it. This is another flower product. This is their Flower Pots. This is their powder blush in Sweet Pea. So, I mean, I'm telling you, the drugstore has really hit the up button when it comes to beautifully pressed products. And this one here, it tends to be not quite as pigmented as the Essence, but I love the way that flower products blend out. This is the blush that I'm wearing today, and I don't ever feel like it's too much, even though it seems a little darker in the pan than I would normally go for. I love this blush. All right, from there, let's talk, well, there's one eyebrow product, and I was surprised because my go-to drugstore eyebrow product has been the NYX Micro Pencil, and this is very similar to that. This is from CoverGirl. This is the Ultrafine Brow Pencil in Soft Brown. So it comes spoolie on one side and a little itty bitty teeny tiny pencil on the other. I like that it's retractable. Not all pencils are retractable, but I really like this one, and I find that it gives me the freedom and ability to really make my brows as precise as I want them to be, and I really like this. And this is less expensive because the NYX Micro Brow I think is like $9.99, and this is less than that. So I really like this one. I would recommend it. All right, from there, lip products. There's a lot of lip products that I love. I do really like these Flower Beauty lipsticks. The two that I have here happen to be matte. I do have one of their cream lipsticks, and they're beautiful. And these mattes aren't like crazy dry. Let me make some space here on my hand so I can show you. This is my favorite one. This is the one that I've been wearing nonstop. This is Poppy Pout. It has a little bit of a warmish orange leaning to it. So it's kind of like a really deep coral, if you will, or more of like a orangey red. I love this. But it's matte, but it's not drying, and I can wear this for a long time and I don't feel that it dries down. This one here is called Hibiscus Kiss. more of your coral there. This one, that I'm seeing that they look very similar on camera, but they're really quite pretty. Another product that I love is their, and what is it called? It's their Hydra Silk Ultimate Lip Butter. Comes like this. The one thing that I don't like is that you might see in here that you end up getting product, because the product is so creamy when you apply it. When I apply it to my lips, this is what I'm wearing right now. I love this. This is like a My Lips But Better shade. I end up getting product right around the rim, and then as I put it in, then it gets in the cap, and I think that looks gross. But I'll clean it out, and I'll be more careful to wipe it off before I put the cap back on after using it. But the feel of these products are really, really nice. I do have a little bit of shimmer in there, so you can feel just a small amount of texture, but it's not uncomfortable at all. And it's such a beautiful, glossy, glossy product. All right, from there, another one that's very similar to that is this one here from Revlon. This is, it's called Vineyard, and I can't tell what it is. Ah! What are you? Yeah, it's a really skinny, teeny tiny little narrow ones from, I'll find it and I'll put it down below. But do you see also how glossy it is? I love that they have these slimmer sticks like this. Easy. I find that I can put this on at a stoplight or a stop sign, and I don't have to worry because the color's not so crazy or so mega pigmented that it's gonna stain outside my lip line if I happen to like, you know, do that. Okay, I do love the Infallible paints from L'Oreal. This one here is in Nude Star. So pretty right here. I love the glossiness of these. They wear well. I mean, they're not supposed to be, you know, all day, but I think they're really good. And I do think that Maybelline probably makes some of the best lipsticks. I love their matte formula. Their matte formula is very, very comfortable. This one here is in Ravishing Rose. It's right here. It's beautiful. It also very much has a nice feel to it, but it never dries my lips out for being as matte as it is. This one here is very cherry, and this is, you know, more of a cream formula. Let me go right here for you. I mean, it's got a little bit of shine to it. It wears really well. It's a beautiful red, this very cherry. And then another one here, this is Raisin, and it's from their Bold line. Another matte shade. Let me put it right here. I just think they're very, very well made. And I tend to like higher end, more expensive lipsticks. And these are the ones, I mean, like, I have a lot of these. I have a lot of L'Oreal, and I really think they do lipstick well. I think L'Oreal does lipstick well, but they're more expensive. I think Revlon does some lipstick well. There's a lot of good stuff at the drugstore, but my favorites right now, the ones that I tend to reach for the most, tend to be the Maybelline and the Flower. Those are the ones I really go for. So that's what I love. I will admit I am not a huge like drugstore makeup aficionado. That is not who I am. I want to know more about it. So if you have some favorites, whether it's a lipstick formula, whether it's a blush or a powder or a foundation that you think is just amazing, would you let me know down below? I would love to know what your favorites are. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.